Well, tell you what, we got a lot of severe weather going on today, but we're going to shift our focus from the day quickly here and shift it on over to the weekend system here, and a lot of people want to know what's going on with that. So, anyways, let's go on over 500 millibar chart. You can see this is by Saturday afternoon, low pressure center. 500 millibars at just over Central California, and you can see this trough here just really digging in, and this is quite a large trough here, and I tell you what, this trough is actually a lot more impressive than the one we have and coming through currently that's helping produce the severe weather down south, so that kind of causes a little bit of concern for the weekend. Here's the 500 millibar chart as we get into Monday. We do have kind of late Sunday, I'm sorry. It is kind of positive tilted here, so that kind of gives me a little sign that maybe this won't be as bad as we anticipated. However, some of the models have been throwing it back and forth between a neutral and negative and positive and all that good stuff. So, hopefully over the next 24 hours when the system really gets on board, or, gets closer and starts to get close to being on board, I should say, we can kind of get a better grasp on exactly what's happening and going to happen with the system, because nothing etched in stone by any means yet. Here you go, low pressure system. This is by Sunday afternoon, low sitting over across central Kansas. Your warm front extending from Kansas all the way up into northern Missouri here, really from kind of the St. Louis area west here. And you can see storms going up precip going up just north of the warm front here, and you can see some precip going on by 0Z down across Arkansas. We're going to have to pay close attention to the capping problems here. We'll see what happens. I think they're going to work themselves out here, but we'll just have to see a little bit of snow going on, in fact, back across Colorado in the Denver area with this system. Dew points, you can see very high dew points down across the St. Louis area by Sunday afternoon, 60 degrees, in fact, being hinted by the NAM. And 60-degree dew points work themselves all the way up into Arkansas, east central, actually southeastern, I should say, Oklahoma, and then into Texas. And then 55-degree dew points all the way across from central Indiana, central Illinois, up towards north central Missouri, and then back into kind of southeastern Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma here, as that low moves through. And you can see pretty sharp dry line here moving across central Oklahoma by later on Monday. Taking a look, 850 millibar. This thing is what's impressed me and kind of got me interested here in the warm front area. As you can see, very strong 850 millibar flow here coming up from the south and then moving up through Missouri and Illinois. And we even have a little bit of a 850 millibar streak here coming through Oklahoma and southern Kansas here. Going on over, this is the Cape. And you can see Cape extending all the way from central Missouri all the way back, and then the strongest right along the dry line in the low here up in Kansas, where they're forecasting maybe up to 1,000 joules. So we'll have to wait and see. I've seen models throw it back and forth on that as well. So the instability is kind of in question as far as how much or how little. EHI values here, you can see still kind of low out here across Missouri, but they're going to be low today, and they're still seeing tornadoes. And then a little higher back out here across Kansas and then central Oklahoma here. And here's the outlook here. You can see quite a bit in the red here outlined by the Storm Prediction Center. I actually, I kind of put out a little place here where I think is going to be the main features here. Number one here is going to be across, I think, kind of the St. Louis and then point southwest. I think those 60-degree dew points come in. It's going to help spur those thunderstorms that get going. I think you're going to have right along that warm front, you're going to have a lot of shear, so storms that get going there, I think those could be pretty good tornado producers potentially along the warm front. Then the second place I'm watching here, actually a little bit, I might end up favoring this a little bit more. The low develops kind of out here, and on the northeast and easterly side of this low, it looks like there's going to be some instability moving in there. And with that, I was pointing out the jet stream that kind of streaks up through southern Kansas here, the 850 millibar, that little enhanced area, might give them just enough, give those thunderstorms enough oomph that could possibly be interesting out there. And then the third place to watch is going to be down across kind of your central Oklahoma area around the cold front dry line, where those thunderstorms could get going as well, because obviously your dry line can always be a producer and a big player in these. So anyways, we'll watch this and see how it progresses. It's still a few days out. I just know some of you were like, what's going to happen this weekend, and so here's what I kind of think. So we'll wait and see. we'll fine tune this forecast as it gets closer. So I plan on being out there chasing this weekend, and I honestly think it's going to be a little better setup than what we're seeing today. So what we see today may or may not exceed what we see this weekend, but so anyways, that's all I have for the day. Stay safe down there today if you're in the risk area, and that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Swiftly Forecaster Joseph Cooper. Have a good one.